let's make a pork steak dinner Gina Young style. I couldn't be more excited to share with you all how easy it is to make pork steaks taste delicious. I'm gonna be honest with you. This recipe right here, we eat it once a week. Once a week we eat it here at the Young's house because it's super delicious. Here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need some pork steaks, okay? And this is what they look like. Kind of look like a big pork chop, right? Absolutely they do. I've washed them off using lemon juice, salt, and cold water, and then I've pat them dry with a paper towel. You're gonna need a really interesting ingredient. We got some fresh iceberg lettuce we'll be cleaning off, and we also have some spring onions. You may call them green onions. You're gonna need 2 spices, which is the adobo. This adobo, always get the kind with the red cap, it tastes best. You're gonna need some Sazon seasoning, and I like to serve this recipe with rice-a-roni. You can use the chicken or the beef flavor or whatever floats your fancy. Okay, so we have some salted peanuts. You're gonna need some chicken broth and cornstarch. Make sure your hands are impeccably clean. Let's make a pork steak dinner that tastes delicious. Hope you all are having a great day today. One of the first things that I wanna talk about is how I wash these. I use the lemon juice. I rub the lemon juice on it. I rub the salt on it, cold water, rub the meat together. I give it a nice rinse. Not only does it clean your meat, but it also gives a great flavor. Okay, so now here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this pork steak and I wanna chop it into just bite-sized pieces, not too small, not too big either. I'll show you. Just like this, lovely, and I keep the fat on there. It's extra flavor. Yes, it is. So, just like this. Typically, in a pack of your pork steaks, they'll give you maybe 3 like this. Sometimes, if you're lucky, they'll give you 5. All right, so I'm going to continue to chop these down just like this, and then we're going to go in with just those 2 seasonings that make this meat taste absolutely amazing, which is our Sazon and our adobo. Don't be afraid to season. If you want your food to have flavor, use a nice amount. And season this meat and give it some great flavor. When I use the adobo, I'm always sure that I'm using the one with the red cap. The one with the green and the blue cap is not the one you want if you want your food to taste good. Not saying that those adobos are not delicious, because they are, but this one, chef's kiss every time. Super delicious. Okay, so now let's get 2 seasoning packets out of here. Our Sazon, it brings a great flavor, a delicious taste to your foods. You do not have to just use Sazon on meat. You can use it in soups and stews as well. Use it on chicken and fish, anything you can think of. And it brings a great color. Okay, lovely, just like so. This kind of reminds me of my Haitian griot. But we're not making griot, but it is fried pork. And it gives you a very similar taste, but not that taste, you know. So this is the way I make Puerto Rican pork, you know, using these 2 ingredients, and it is spectacular. But I take this recipe on a twist and a turn. Because I'm using the salted peanuts, the green onions, and the lettuce, and an amazing gravy, this recipe is super fun to make, I'm telling you. Guaranteed you're gonna love it if you try it. Just try it once. Try it once, come back and let me know what you think. We let our pork set behind me and kind of marinate with those lovely spices at least for a half an hour. Now it's the perfect time to get started on all of our sides. So now I have some beautiful green onions. You use it for a garnish, but not only does it serve the purpose as a garnish, it gives great flavor to your recipe. Okay, make sure your green onions are nice and fresh. All right, beautiful. We're just gonna chop them down. We're using all of these. Wash your veggies off. Wash them off when you bring them home. You never know who's handled them before they got to your house, right? Do you all, a question for you. When you're eating green onions, do you eat the white part? I really don't. I really don't. I just want the green part, and I kind of discard of the white part. It's too pungent. Even green onions make my eyes water. All right, so now that we're done here, I am going to get pretty close to it, but I'm not using the white part. There we go, lovely. Let's get it onto this platter here. And then we're going to take our iceberg lettuce that we've washed, and we're going to take some nice chunks out of it, just like so, quick and simple. Love to serve the fresh iceberg lettuce with my fried pork. It's the perfect side dish to have with your pork, and this is how we do it, and we serve it like this. Up our rice-a-roni, and in my pan I have some cooking oil. What we want to do is make sure that each grain of rice is coated in that lovely oil, and then we're going to cook this on a medium heat until that rice gets nice, beautiful, and golden brown. It may take between 5 and 7 minutes. Color of the rice, that's the perfect color you're wanting. Now listen to me, a lot of people don't know this. When you're making a rice-a-roni, make sure you're using cold water. If you use warm or hot water, your rice will turn out mushy. And so now they call for 2.5 cups of water. We're gonna put that in, cover it, turn it down on low for 20 minutes. And use some peanuts. Salted preferably, but if you wanted them to be unsalted, that's fine too. Okay, so here's what we do. We don't want the big, huge peanuts, of course, but here's what we're gonna do. Let's take the back of this frying pan. I'm just gonna break them down a little bit, take any aggression away, you know, by doing this. Now listen, don't turn it into powder because you can hit this so hard to turn it into powder. Just break them up a little bit. Rice is set to cook, and now we're gonna put our pork in just like so. Don't pile it on top of each other because really we don't want it to steam. We want it to get a nice crispiness to it. It's gonna have a gorgeous crust to it, and the inside's gonna be soft, supple, and super juicy. So we're making sure that we're not piling it on top of each other. Don't bother it. Just let it set and get a crust on it, and once you see that, then we can come back in and flip them over. Let me show you what some good pork is. Oh my goodness. And it will always have that orangish color to it. This right here is one meat that you're gonna absolutely love. You just need to try it. Try it one time and then come back to let me know how much you love it. Go ahead and make up a delicious gravy that is so simple. It's super simple. I'm gonna use this whole 32 ounce of chicken broth. You can really use what kind of broth you want. Now our thickening agent is going to be cornstarch, about 2 tablespoons, mixed with a little bit of cold water. Okay, if you have chicken bouillon powder, you can put you some in there. I have some salt-free chicken bouillon powder today that I'm going to put in there, excuse me, for great flavor. We're going to put a nice amount of garlic powder, nice amount of onion powder on purpose. When this comes up to a boil, we're going to mix in 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and with this cold water, it thickens up and you have an amazing, quick, simple gravy. Taking our first batch of pork out, we're putting our second batch in. Our rice is done. We'll take a peek in at it just once our gravy. If for some reason, if you're ever making a gravy like this that requires the cornstarch, and for some reason it doesn't thicken up, just use a little bit more cornstarch. It always works, okay? But it does take maybe 2-3 minutes, and then it literally just thickens up. I've seasoned this to where it tastes so good. That chicken bouillon powder, the onion and garlic powder in here, chef's kiss every time. Watch this. It's gonna thicken up. Lovely. Gravy, it's done. Can you zoom in so they can see? I'm gonna use a spoon. I got to show you. Not too thick, not too thin, perfect consistency. Take a look at this. Listen to me, listen to me. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, what you waiting on? Tell your family and friends. Tell the world what Gina's doing in this kitchen on a daily basis. And Heavenly Father, once again, we thank you for providing us a meal and your hedge of protection. Once again, let's taste. I'm going right in with the rice, and the rice has green onions and peanuts on it. Look at that meat. Drag the meat through the gravy. You just don't understand until you try it. So you're gonna take the lettuce, you're gonna put green onions and peanuts in the lettuce, a piece of meat that has gravy soaked all in it. Wrap this baby up and eat it. This right here is one recipe you wanna love. You better make you some. This is so good.